Many unbearable hours later.
Well, do you have any kids yourself?
I do.
How many kids?
4.
4 kids. How old are your 4 kids?
Okay, so my oldest is 23. My second oldest, he'll be 20 in January. I just on the 2nd of October, I have an 8-year-old, and I have a 3-year-old in November.
Okay. And by how many men?
All of them got different daddies.
4 daddies. Why are you not with the 3-year-old dad?
I wanted to be with him. He just wasn't ready. He wasn't ready at all. He
So if he wasn't ready, why did you have a baby with him? I agree. Some men are not ready. Some guys don't even want kids. Some guys don't even want marriage. They don't want commitment. I agree with you. But why did you have a baby with him? I'm not even talking about the first 3 guys, right? I'm focusing on the last guy you had a baby with. Did you realize he didn't want to be committed after you had the baby or before? Whichever, you shouldn't have to have a baby with him.
he's from your area, and he living life like they live life down there.
My area, which is where?
Chicago.
Okay, shout out to Chicago. So Nyla, Indianapolis, 39, Leo, school teacher, also business consultant, mom of 4 kids, by 4 men, never married. What kind of man are you looking for?
I'm gonna say a man who has a good relationship with God. You don't have to be a preacher, but you definitely have to have a good relationship with God. A good relationship with his parents. If he has children, most definitely a good relationship with his children's mothers, and have to be active in his kids' lives. Um, what else? Financially, everybody keep yelling 6 figures. I'm gonna say he has to be able to sustain his life. And I would prefer a man, if he wanted to enter a relationship, to come into the relationship being a provider and knowing that. But financially, I can sustain myself, and I can probably sustain him too. But I just think that a lot of men now want to be courted. I'm not that girl. I can't do it.
I mean, you got 4 kids by 4 different men, and you want the man to come be a provider for you and for the 4 kids from the other man. What about the other men? What about those children's fathers, those kids' fathers? What are they doing? Because it's okay to want a man, even if you got kids, but you can't want him to be a provider, because he's not only going to provide for you. I'm sure you're going to want him to provide for your kids as well, if you guys get to live under the same household. But what about the fathers of those kids, of your kids? What are they going to do? So why should you require the man to be the sole provider if you have those fathers who are supposed to be contributing to your kids? Like, this not a which guy can sign up for this deal? Seriously.
My brothers, and well, I was raised by all men. Let me say that first of all. My brothers are 10, 11 years older than me. So they're all married. My father was married, and they were all providers. You know what I mean? So just knowing that, I really just don't want to deal with the guy who thinks that I'm supposed to provide for him. Now, granted, financially, I can do what I want to do to a certain extent. You know what I mean? Like, I can buy nice gifts, I can plan great trips, I can do all these things, but you need to give me 100%. I don't want a 50-50 with no man. You know what I mean? That's just not
So
my
what?
lingo.
Okay, so 50-50. Okay, so explain this 100%. So you want him to provide 100%.
I want him to be in it 100%.
Okay.
So he understands that if he's ill, I can cover all the bills. And if I'm ill, he can cover all the bills. But I don't want to date a man that leads with the 50-50 mentality. Because then I feel like that's you wanting me to take care of you and your bills. And I know what my
No, 50-50 means you pay for yourself, you pay for your kids, I pay for me and our debts and our experiences together when we go out, and my own bills. 50-50 doesn't mean you pay for me, I pay for you. No, it means you got your bills, since you got your kids, pay for your kids, and then I'll pay for my bills for myself, and then when we go out, I can pay for the debts and stuff like that. But it sounds like you want a man to come in, pay for you, for himself, for your 4 kids, for your experiences together. What about, I keep asking, what about the fathers of your 4 kids? What are they doing in that situation? But also, I'm really having trouble watching this because of these eyelashes. I hate them so much. They're like wings. They're like plain wings.
my life is like. You know what I mean? I know what my bills. I've been in the same condo for 13 years. So I know what my bills are here. I'm financially secure in this situation. So for me to come out of this situation and come into yours to go half on your bills, I can't do that.
So do
Mm-mm.
you want to move in with you then?
No, we would have to get our own place. I want
Got
to
you.
keep this one,
So you would sell your place.
or maybe rent it, maybe lease it.
Okay, got you.
Yeah,
Now you have 4 kids. Could he have kids?
of course.
Okay. Do you want more kids?
Nah, not for real.
Okay.
See, the deal even gets worse. Now you want a new man who's not gonna get kids from you to come and provide for himself, for you, and for your 4 kids from different men. Come on, man. Come on. Come on, dog. In Boozy's voice. Like, this is crazy. Which guy is gonna sign up for that deal? I would understand if you're gonna give him, I don't know, a kid or two, but you don't want to give him no kids, but then you want him to take care of the kids that are not his. This is not fair.
All right. This was your wants. What are your deal breakers?
Um, Misogynistic men. I love a man that I can learn from, but I don't need a daddy. I already had 3 of them. You know what I mean? So, emotional intelligence. Someone who definitely takes. I take accountability for all my actions. So a man who definitely takes accountability understands that. A good communicator. Um, so if you like got that stubborn mindset, or you a man who throws tantrums, or even too much femininity, for me, I'm not going. um Hygiene is so important. Teeth are extremely important. So it's just best if your teeth are not in the right condition, don't even hit me up. And I mean that with the utmost respect. You know what I mean?
Is
But
that
that's just very important to me. Um
the
and I
eyelash?
told you, a man who's just not respectful. Like, if you call him
The eyelashes are throwing me off. Like, cause every time I look at her, I can't help but my focus, the attention goes to the eyelashes. They're so annoying.
women bees all the time, or hoes, or even if you just too thugged out, like, don't hit me up. Not even at all. Like, it ain't no point.
So, okay, I'm gonna let you respond to this. We had another live and it was staticky, so I had to restart the live. You did indicate you are a mom of four, 23, 28, and a 3-year-old by 4 men. There's definitely gonna be conversation about that. So, what would you say to the man that's concerned?
So, in layman's terms, I'm a very open book. I lost my virginity with my daughter when I was 15, and he was 8 years older than me. He was out of line, but I didn't know any better. I was sneaking and I got caught. Had I not gotten pregnant, no one would have ever known that I even had sex. You know what I mean? So that's how my daughter came into play, and I love her. She's perfect to me. Then my high school sweetheart was my son's father, and he actually took responsibility for my daughter as well. We were together for a few years, and I didn't get along well with his mother, and that's a deal breaker too. If I cannot get along with your mother, it's not happening. Like,
That means there's something wrong with you. Why wouldn't you get along with your man's mom? Or maybe mothers see something wrong with you and they don't want their son to be with you. Ever thought about that?
I'm not doing that. But his mother just, like, she hated my guts, and I was a kid. You know what I mean? I was a child. So that was done. 12 years later, I got with another guy, and we were like just kind of mutuals. He was my comfort zone. I was traveling a lot. I was doing a lot of investment, so I was traveling a lot, and I got pregnant by him, and he had 3 of us pregnant at the same time. And then this last guy, I thought I could be with him. I thought we were going to be together, but he just wasn't ready at all. And uh, I
So
allowed
if he wasn't ready, why did you have a baby with him? Oh my God. If he wasn't ready, why did you have a baby with him?
him to do things that I would never allow a man to do. Um, all my friends went through the ups and downs with dudes, and I just was like, okay, I need to, not give up so quick. I need to not be so done, because my tolerance level is real low. So I was like, I'm gonna try. And baby, that baby put me through everything that a woman that probably went through 16 years with a man. That baby put me through that in a year and a half, and I just was like, yeah, you want me to go crazy. So, I mean, and if it's not right for you, it's not right for you. And my kids are blessed, and I tell people I was a mother before I was a woman. So I grow and learn with my kids. And I also understand that everybody's not meant to be together, but I think that my children are meant to be here. So, if it don't work for you, it don't work for you. It worked for me, you know? So
Fair enough. Fair enough. Okay, we
and
got.
they're really far apart. You know what I mean? 4 years, 12 years, 5 years. My kids ain't even close to age.
That doesn't make it any better because you just had you have a 23-year-old girl and you have a 3-year-old child as well. So in that time difference, you didn't learn nothing. You could have learned that, you know what, I don't have to have a baby with every man that I date long term. You could have learned that, but you didn't.
I just still look good.
You don't. With these remove these eyelashes. You have a good smile, but remove these eyelashes and maybe, just maybe, and obviously the wig too. But remove these eyelashes and then maybe.
Okay, we got you, Nyla. So we did the deal breakers, correct?
hmm
Well, should the guy look a certain way?
Um, I definitely love my black men for sure. Um, I'm not really into the heavy guy. Solid, like football solid, maybe. But heavy, not so much. Um, I told you teeth is important to me. And just hygiene in general. Like if you take care of yourself, you take care of yourself. So, you would have nice skin, you'll be well groomed. Um, I don't really have a hair preference either. I'm not really into braids so much because we kind of older. So braids ain't really the move for me. But other than that, no, I don't really have a preference on looks.
Okay. What about money? Should he make a certain amount of money?
Everybody keep yelling 100,000, but just because a man make 100,000 don't mean he ain't got $100,000 in bills. So I just need him to be able to financially sustain himself. And I mean, I feel like a man knows when he comes to a real woman what a woman expects. You know what I mean? I ain't
I mean, with you, he knows he's gonna be expecting to pay for you and your 4 kids. That's for sure. That's already a bill. It's already in front of him. He knows. So any man who's gonna come your way, he already knows he's coming to feed. Actually, not even just for the kids. He's coming to feed 4 people, 5 actually. You and your 4 kids. That's five different bills. And we're not even talking how much. Now we're talking school tuition because you say you're not giving any more kids to the man. So he's coming in, taking care of you and your 4 kids, and you're not giving him any kids. I don't know. I'm sure there's some guys who will sign up for the deal. I'm sure she's no matter what I say, some guys are gonna be in the DMs. It doesn't really matter, but I'm just assessing the situation.
BBL'd out. I'm not hitting the clubs. I can. Uh if I want to pop a bottle, I can. If I want to take a trip, I can. My kids' passports are stamped. So, it's just you have to come assertive and you have to come ready. You know what I mean? Because anything that ain't even the maturity level of it, when I tell you, Kendra, dating is hard for me now. I hadn't dated in like 3 years. I went through bad postpartum with my baby. So now that I'm back in the dating game, a lot of guys we end up becoming friends because we laugh about how terrible it is to date.
No, a lot of guys become your friends because the moment they hear all these standards you got and they hear that you got 4 kids by 4 different men, I mean, any guy who's sane is just gonna be like, you know what? Any guy who wants a serious relationship. Now, if he wants just to clap them cheeks, he's gonna stay. But most guys who want something serious, I don't think you'd be the first choice. Right? So, but anyway, that's what it is. I'm not gonna finish the video. Shout out to Kendra G. Link down below to the full video. What do you guys think? Do you guys think she's gonna get him provider man to provide for her and for her 4 kids? I mean, she said so much she wants from the man, but she didn't say what she's giving to that man. The only thing she says she's not giving him are the kids of his own. But that's the dating in 2024. What do you guys think?